my gosh. I don't know if this thing is gonna work. Rotation is low, rotate US back. How do I do this thing now? Hi Jimmy. I don't know how to do this. If I should put my camera like this or do I put it like this? I do not. Please bear with me because I don't know how to use this. Okay, believe that I have to put my phone like this. Oh, I thought I had. Can you guys see me? Can you guys hear me? I decided to go live here because you guys know that TikTok is a bit sensitive when it comes to going live. Hi guys, oh my gosh, 57 of you. I want us to talk and I want us to address something. Are you guys good? Hi dear, hi. Let me put my phone a bit closer so that you guys, I can be able to read your comments, and I don't want to be long, but I want to address something. Ne? And thank you guys. I see all of you that are always fighting for me in the comment section, you know. Hi my loves, hi my loves. I see all of you guys, ne, that are always fighting for me in the comment section. You guys really have my back. I'm good. How are you guys? Today, I'm feeling a bit good. More on the positive side, ne? Today I'm not doing so bad. So guys, I want to talk to you guys about, I wanted to make a video, but I was like, you know what, I'm not gonna make a video. Let me just talk to you guys about what is happening. Hi Chomi, good morning. Hi everyone. Okay, I think I will start because we have enough people. But one thing I know, guys, is that a false rumor will spread so quick, so fast. But the truth, people ignore the truth. That's just the reality about how life works. But it's fine. You guys, the ones that love me, I just want you guys to know the truth, and I want you to hear it from me, you know, because I don't want anyone deceiving you. So there's this thing that is making the rounds on TikTok about me being a murderer. Right. And there's also this thing that I saw some South Africans on a post talking about, hi Tommy, hi, saying that oh, do people get paid to make money on podcasts? I want us to iron that out. What is happening now? The first podcast that I went to, or that I did an interview with, was Owami's podcast, right? Because she invited me because she wanted to talk about gambling, right? About my gambling addiction. Which is now weird for people to feel like, oh, this girl has a lot of stories. I'm 37 years old. And these are 37 years experiences. I don't know how people think. Like, did you think that my mom gave birth to me and then there was nothing else happening in between those years? So I was born and then I gambled. So you don't think that at the age of 2 something happened to me, at the age of 5 something happened to me? Is that really how people think? Is that how people think? That now people would think that you making stuff up. Imagine going on a whole social media platform to lie. Why is no one calling me out to say, oh, this girl is lying, she didn't gamble? Why is no one calling me out to say, oh, this girl is lying, she did not stab anyone? Oh, this girl is lying, she did not commit any fraud? Is there any normal person that would wake up and put her whole dignity and reputation online with lies? Is there someone that has never been through anything in life? The first thing, guys, when you go on a podcast, you don't get paid, you don't get compensated. It's free. The life that I'm living, it's actually 5%. Dr. Matthew did and lied about being a doctor. So I don't even know why you're comparing what Dr. Matthew did and to what happened to me. People, that just even disturbed me. I was addicted to gambling. And I lost money. I put myself out there to say this is what happened, because a lot of people must have been wondering what happened. That, oh, why did this girl, how did someone go from where she was to, some people were making speculations or maybe thinking that I'm doing substances it was only when I started talking out that people from outside knew the reason why I was bankrupt. You understand? If I did not come out to say, hey guys, I gambled my life away, nobody would really know, because they didn't know the extent in which I was gambling. All right. So first thing, podcasts don't pay. They don't compensate. They don't give you anything. Because remember, podcasts, they are independent media houses, right? They make money from sponsorships. They make money from when you guys watch their YouTube videos and all that, but from sponsorships. So if you are sitting there thinking that I'm making money from podcasts, you are very foolish. You are a mumu. You are a bastard. Let me put it like that. There's no way someone can play with their reputation just for fame. We appreciate you. Imagine, Chomi. Imagine Tepi, if you can go through the comment sections, Chomi, you will cry on my behalf. You would literally cry on my behalf. This whole thing has put a strain on my relationship. Why would I risk my kids' reputation for this, my own reputation, to come up and say I had a gambling addiction? What would I benefit from that? The second thing, okay, we put that I'm not making anything from any podcast. No one has ever given me anything. They just ask you, are you interested in doing an interview with us? Yes. And some, I've turned them down. Right. The second one, some of you ladies are not only wicked, pathetic. I'm going to put it like that. I see some of you in the comment section saying, oh, she's a murderer. Really? Really? Oh, she's a murderer. Hold on. If there's no reason, there's no excuse for murdering. So you guys are saying that someone that violated me deserved to live. Someone that brutally violated me and almost killed me deserved to live, and I deserved to die. You guys are having fun. I see you. Oh, she's dirty. Oh, her crocodile tears. Oh, now she's here for pity party. Will pity party pay my bills? Let me tell you, the past 2 days, I realized just how much people hate me. I don't even know them. Never done anything to anyone. If ever I've done something, I will account and say, yes, this is what I did to this person. But for people to just wake up and start and decide to hate on you, okay, let me tell you guys what happened. Since I'm a murderer, right? I will take it. I will take the title. I'm a murderer. Okay. Yeah, I'll take it. This is the first time I address this, and this is the last time I address it. And I'm still going to say, anybody that would come for me or my family, my child, anyone, I will do what I have to do to protect my family and myself. So I'll allow you guys to hide behind ghost account, thinking that you are bullying me. Oh, you got the wrong one, my love. Oh, you got the wrong one. Okay. So guys, this is what happened. I was in my 20s, early 20s. I was, let's say, no, I was not. I was, let's say I was between 19 to 20, between 19 to 20 years old. Right. And you know, when you feel like you are being followed, you can tell when you are being followed, right? You will feel that you are being followed. So this boy used to follow me from I used to stay in this other apartment in Randburg, not far from Christ Embassy Church, right? I used to stay in that building. It's a very high building. I think it was called President something. I don't remember President what. I don't know what is happening. I keep getting disconnected. Actually, they can't even bring me down, like. So I used to feel like this boy is following me, right? But at that time, you feel like already I was someone with depression at that age, at that time. So sometimes I'd be like, oh, I'm just being paranoid. I'm just being paranoid, you know? But then I'd feel like, no, man, this boy is always following me. He knows what time I leave for class. He knows what time I come back. He knows that on Friday she's going to go out and then come back at this time. And from the gate, from the entrance gate into the building to the apartment that I was staying in was quite a walk into the passage. Right. And when you want to go hang your clothes, if you don't have a washing line or you don't want to hang in your garden, because it was a lot of girls, it was us staying in that apartment, you would have to go up into that building. I think that building is, I'll get a screenshot of the building and put it up and show you guys. It's a very long building, very, very long building, you know? So I used to go up there. I just used to go up there. I would just go up there, do my laundry and drink alcohol. That is how I used to survive. That is how I used to get through my day. Overdose on alcohol. So I would go up the building and sit. So in that building, up there, you would hardly ever find anyone. It would just maybe be someone that is trying to get away also from other people. And if they find you there, they would also go away. But some of you women in the comment sections calling me names, dragging me, oh, she's a murderer. Oh, why is she out here crying on social media? Is she not supposed to be serving time? Okay. Oh, wow. Okay. Wow. So I used to go there. And just when I thought, this boy is following me, he came up there. The other day he came because I was like taking my laundry, and then I looked back and I felt like, oh my God, someone is following me, you know? But that particular day, not the particular day of when the incident happened, I asked him, what is your problem? What is your problem? Why are you following me? He said, no, I'm not following you. Like in panic, I'm not following you. I'm just, I was just trying to get, I'm like, what are you trying to get here? Why are you following me? And he said, shut up. He said to me, shut up. And then I kept quiet. He walked away. That was the first time I had a one-on-one encounter with him. I went out with this other friend of mine, Nana. May her soul rest in peace. She used to stay in Edenville. She died from cancer. I went out with Nana. She came to visit me actually in Randburg. When we went out, because this boys, every Friday, guys, I would go out. Every Friday, I was going out. Every Friday and Saturday, I was going out. Remember, at that time, I'm already struggling. I was already depressed. Okay. So what happened was, at that time, remember, there were no Ubers. It was meter taxis. So I'm the one that came out of the car first, and Nana was still trying to pay the driver. When I walked in, this boy, I'm seeing him again, and I'm thinking in my mind, like, is it a coincidence or what is happening? And that time I'm drunk, and then I just said to him, hey, you again. And let me tell you guys, I don't even know which unit this boy stays in, but I'm always seeing him. I'm always seeing him around me for some weird reasons, not doing anything, not talking to anyone. He would just look at me like, or just be like, he was so weird. I didn't understand him. I just told myself, this one is crazy. I'm not even going to entertain him. He's mad, in fact. Time went by. Months went by. I'm now still feel like I'm being followed. I tell a friend of mine, she was not really a friend of mine, but we stayed in the same apartment. I asked her, do you guys feel like you are being followed by anyone here? Mind you, to those of you that say girls get violated because of short clothes, God will still punish you. I'm someone that wear baggy clothes. Till today, I don't wear short clothes. Till today. I used to like being a Rastafarian, so I used to love wearing baggy dresses and very long dresses, okay? I would never show off my breasts, nothing like that. I asked, does anyone feel like they're being followed? No, no one. No one feels like they're being followed. Maybe after 2 months, I started trying to control how I was going out and how I was drinking. So this other weekend now, I didn't go out. A girl that stays there she came in, oh my gosh, imagine this other boy, just came on to me like that. After the I don't know if I would call it a boom gate, but not a boom gate, like the entrance, how these big complexes are. There's that gate when you walk in. I don't know what it's called, like inside, already inside the building. And I asked, oh, you felt like someone? And I was like, I've also been feeling like that I'm being followed, It was light. We let it go. Months went by. Second encounter. Up there, I was drunk. I was so drunk that I sat up there. I was just sitting. When you're just trying to sit to clear your head, I was sitting up there like that. This boy now comes. When he came, I was so drunk. That day, it's actually the day where I felt like he was supposed to have done something to me. But when I asked him, what are you doing here? He started asking me stupid questions like, oh, which school do you go to? Which school do you go to? And what are you studying? You know, and why are you always drinking here? I'm like, no, I just come here to clear my head. And what is wrong with you? He asked me if I want to smoke weed. I said, no, I don't smoke. I don't want to smoke. Okay. The boy, he said, okay, you know, there's something like, I don't know what to say, like, do you have a boyfriend? I'm like, dude, I don't have a boyfriend. I'm not dating. I don't have a boyfriend. And then he said, okay, who do you stay with? And I'm like, why? And I'm like, you know what? I'm going back to my apartment, like this conversation, like, why? You know, as I was walking, he pulled my hand. So when he pulled my hand, I'm like, what is the problem? And guys, I'm telling you, I can promise you that I didn't think he was malicious to that extent. I just thought in my head, maybe he just has a crush on me and he doesn't know how to say it. Pull my hand. And I'm like, no, leave me alone, you know? And he did. He left me alone, went down. And that was that. I think after that particular incident, 2 weeks, it was very quiet. The schools were closed. It was very, 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 very quiet. The schools were closed. So there wasn't a lot of people. Even in our apartment, everybody went home, and I'm the one that decided not to go home. Then he came. Too many questions, you understand? He was asking me like foolish questions. Okay, he came. Earlier on, this was like in the morning. When he came, I was going to hang my clothes in the morning. So that day, I promise you, he knew that, oh, she went to hang the clothes, so you see, she will go back to fetch the clothes. I went back around I went there because I was also scared to go like at night. So I would usually go around 4, 5 before it gets dark, because I was also scared up there, you know, because you like it's so up. No one would, you know. I went there, and that day I was wearing leggings inside, right? And a wraparound skirt. I don't know if you guys know a wrap skirt or wraparound. We used to call it wraparound here in South Africa. I was wearing that. Okay. I went up. This time around, he was waiting for me. This time around, unlike when he would usually come and find me there, he was waiting for me there. Few steps I walked in, he grabbed me, tear my clothes with a knife. He was smoking. Whatever that he was smoking bent me here. You guys can see? Can you guys see it? Okay. My camera is not. I want to show you guys. I don't want this. Can you guys see here? I'm bent or whatever. Can you guys see it here? Whatever that he had, that he was smoking, that class bent me because he pulled me and I was trying to fight. I was trying to fight for myself, but I couldn't. How do you even fight someone who has a knife with it? I was trying to scream. Like I was, you know, when you're weak, I tried to fight for myself. I tried to save myself. I tried to fight for myself and to save myself. But unfortunately, I couldn't. So you know what he did? He destroyed me. He destroyed my life. I called for help. He didn't stab me because we're like fighting. So the knife pulled until he did whatever he wanted to do. When we went down, after hours, I was sitting like this, crying, naked, crying, screaming for help. Scared that he will stab me. And what I said to him was, it's okay. And he said, are you going to get me arrested? I said, I'm not going to get you arrested. And he said, okay, if anybody heard you scream, just tell them that I'm your boyfriend. You were fighting with your boyfriend. So that person that some of you are protecting, he murdered my soul. He murdered my soul. I would never know the type of person I would become before that. I would never know. And now I felt with the shame and the guilt. All these years, he ran away. And when he ran away, my question was, what do I say to my mother? What do I say to my family? Where do I start? I went to the lady, the owner of the apartment we're staying in, Mehilda. When I told her, she said, we need to go to the... I took 7 days. I was smelling without bathing. 7 full days. I bathed on the 8th day. And you guys are saying, oh, he deserved to leave. He deserved to leave. I deserved to die. That boy destroyed my life. He deprived me from happiness. And then you guys are calling me a murderer. Okay. That happened. Time went by. Opened a case. Started trying to find out where he stays. He was staying in the same, a block. Actually, a block up. Not, do we say adjacent to my block, but up, something like that, I don't know. I didn't know his name. I was just describing him. When they went there, the cops went to our, what's this? They went there to security to ask this boy. Then the security told them, no, he stays up there. When they went to his family said they had not seen him. They had not seen him. So clearly they were hiding him. And then he knew that if he comes back, securities would call the cops. So he was hiding. Years went by. No, I'm like, not years. Months went by. No. Guys, I'm not going to be repeating myself, please. I'm not going to be repeating myself. Months went by. I started dating. And this thing was tormenting me. And I'm gonna tell you now today that I forced myself to start dating, thinking that will help me forget, because I was seeing men as monsters. I started dating, like I was forcing myself. I said, I need to start dating. Because I didn't know, okay, I didn't know what was happening. Like I did not even understand what was happening. I didn't even understand how I was thinking, how I was surviving, how I was getting through each day. And I saw him. A friend of mine, I think I mentioned her, my best friend, came to stay with me. Then we stayed together. Then she started dating this guy. The guy rented an apartment for her around Randburg. Not knowing that this boy stays now in that apartment, in those apartments. And you guys are judging me, calling me names. How I found out about this boy, my friend felt that she was being stalked. My friend felt that someone was following. And I said, someone is following. Because I already knew. I said, no, who's that person that is following you? Who's that person that is... That is how I bought myself an illegal that I'm not going to talk about. I think if you guys were to go on the podcast that I did with Skim Jeep, I mentioned that I first had an illegal at the age of 19. That boy destroyed me. All my plans were ruined. The life plans that I had for myself, he ruined them. And I said to my friend, you feel like you're being followed, you know? And it's like, because every time when you go out, she'd be like, okay, I'm going to sleep at your place. I'll sleep at your place, because she was scared to go to, because she felt like she's being followed. And I was like, okay. Now I told her, I said, Nunuz, can I tell you a secret? And she said, yes. I said, are you sure? And she said, yeah. And I told her, I have an illegal firearm. And she said, why do you have a gun? No. I said, no. I'll tell you one day, but that person that is following you, what time do you think? You see, that boy created a monster in me. Because when my friend said she was followed, I said, that person that is following you, you know, what time do you think he follows you? And let's kill him. You see what he now created in me? At that time, I didn't even know that it was the same person. But I wanted to protect my friend. I wanted to protect my friend. Okay. Time went by. I don't recall if it was within a month or two. Time went by. I'm gonna go, guys. Let me just make it quick. Time went by. This boy, I saw him. It is the same boy. And when I saw him, my friend said, Nunuza said, I think this boy is the one that follows me at night. That day when she pointed at him, I cried. I couldn't say anything. I didn't even know what to say. She didn't even understand, you know? She didn't even understand. She would just be like, because she was shocked, like, why would this person be crying like that? And I said to my friend, I want you to help me. I want you to talk to that boy. Tell that boy that you like him. And I said, no, John. I said, tell that boy that you like him. If he has a phone number, I want you to talk to him. I want him. But my friend was like, no, I can't do that. Why would I tell that stupid boy, you know? And then now I had to tell her. I had to tell her what happened to me and that what that boy did. And I said, I want him. My friend did that. So the time when my friend invited him to say, oh, let's go to this. He didn't want, let's go to this apartment. My friend, they was talking. My friend didn't have a phone at the time. He said, let's go to that apartment. He didn't want to come to that apartment because he knew what he did there. Because I said to my friend, I want you to come with him and take him up there. Because my plan was, I'm going to take him out up there. Yeah, I wanted to take him out. Up, same place where he violated me is the same place where I wanted to violate him as well. Right there. He traumatized me so much. I would buy chalks. You know, white chalks? I would draw where my body was. I would draw where I went to sit after the whole thing. I would draw where the knife was. I would make sketches. I would make sketches. I would make sketches. This botched up tattoo on my back. The botched up tattoo on my back. You guys are calling me names, okay? It's just that you guys cannot see all the way. You see, that is a bird flying. A bird that flies when somebody dies. You guys will not see the writing. I'll ask maybe my boyfriend to take me a picture. That day he did not come. And I said to my friend, okay, find out where the unit where he stays and who he stays with. Luckily, he invited my friend to his house saying that his family is not going to be there. So that was it for me. So you guys are protecting this person and calling me out and calling me names. So I'm the one that deserved to die that day. And he deserved to leave. That's what you guys are saying. We went to the apartment because he was waiting for my cousin. So because those doors had those peeping thingy, I had to hide so that when he looks, he just immediately when he opened the door, I pushed him. I didn't have a knife. I pushed him. Then he grabbed a knife. So that knife is a knife he wanted to use to stab me. And that day, I didn't even have it. I just wanted to confront him again after I told my friend. So that day, I think like he was scared to stab. And I went close to him and I grabbed it. I don't know if we called there was a scuffle or what it's called, but yes. Then I took it. When I took it, I used it towards him because he wanted to use it towards me. And because of the noise, people came. There was noise and my friend was crying, oh my gosh, help, help. And I said, I'm not going to lie and say I'm not going to lie here and be like, my friend was saying, no, let's say it's not us, we're visiting him, somebody. I said, no, I'm not going to say anybody did it. I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to say anybody did anything. I did it. He confessed, even when people came, even when he was down, he confessed. I was not telling them what he told them what he did to me. He confessed. And said, he kept on saying, I'm sorry. Because, oh my gosh, somebody called the sister. He confessed. The wicked sister knew what that boy did. Because he told the wicked sister what he did. That is why she did not act shocked when she came to the scene. Now, after that, 4 or 5 girls came to say this boy has been following us. The other one was saying he did. And you guys are making excuses in the comment section, calling me names. Oh, she's here advising when she has a dark past. Yeah, I have a dark past. I thank God that you don't have a dark past. Yours is light. We thank God for your life. But you think I chose the darkness? You think I walked myself into darkness? I didn't walk myself into the darkness. I was young and innocent like you, if you're innocent. Until someone violated me. Turned me into a monster. And now you guys, yeah, it's fine. And I'm going to tell you guys, I don't care. I don't care what you guys call me. It's just going to end there in the comment section. You're not going to do anything. You're not going to do shit to me. They took him to the hospital. They called cops, okay. They took me in. I'm not doing this video. I didn't do this video because I want sympathy. I don't want sympathy. Sympathy doesn't pay my bills. I'm just doing this video so that you guys that love me will know the truth and hear it from me. As the other comment section, people are just making up, oh, she killed the husband. Which husband? Oh, she killed the boyfriend. Which boyfriend? Was he my boyfriend? There's a lady that I screenshotted. That lady is just on that post that I showed to you guys yesterday on TikTok, defending me. And she doesn't even know what happened, but she's defending me. I screenshot her name because I wanted to reach out to her. That lady was defending me. That post, it's a lot of South Africans under that post. He did not die in my hands. And I would have loved for him to actually die in my hands. I would have loved that. That is what I wanted. Unfortunately, it didn't happen like that. He went to the hospital. The only thing I know is that he was now walking like this because of the wounds. I think on the head, because he was like, I stabbed him a lot of times on the, I'm a sweet person, a kind person. I never thought in my life I would have to raise my hand on anyone or do anything like that to anyone. Never. Never. But you see the monster he created in me. Then he was okay. He says that he was walking. He was now walking like, his hand, the other hand, I don't know, I don't even care. He had like, it was always tied. I think he lived 3-4 months and then he died from whatever after a couple of months. So if you want to unfollow me because they are saying, the other one say, oh, let me unfollow and block now. I didn't know that you are wicked. Wow. Wow. Okay. Okay. So he didn't die in my hands, and I wish he did. And I want you guys to understand that part. I wish he did, but he didn't. I moved from that area because I couldn't survive. Like I was just I actually lost myself. That is why the choices and decisions I made in my 20s, that is the reason why, if you guys go watch on the podcast, I said I do not want to talk about things that happened from childhood until the age of 19. There are so many things I wanted to skip because I'm not looking for pity party. The repercussions of his actions got him to where he is underground. That is all that I wanted to clear with you guys. That is all that I wanted to share with you guys. And for those of you that, keep fighting for me, I see you guys and I appreciate you guys. Hence, I advise you guys that are in your 20s, in your younger age, to say, don't let your pain consume you, because I let mine consume me. I lived in my pain. I breathed in my pain. Everything I did was through that pain. I drank my life out of my 20s. I gambled my life out of my 20s. I believe that you guys are clear. You guys have it. We're good. And I'm going to leave it here. That is true, Tom. They must just honestly, they must just unfollow, and I'm done. I'm doing this not for them, but I wanted to do this for people that love me, that would want clarity on what happened. So that's just what happened, guys. I think I will leave it here. And I think I will leave it here. I think you guys know the truth. You heard it from me. So if you come across anything, if it's not what I said, then yeah, he died. They probably, I don't know. I don't really know. The boy was, I don't know. I don't know whether he was born in South Africa or he was born in Zimbabwe and later came to South Africa. I don't know, something like that. But I think, oh, they said he was born here, but he was Zimbabwean. Cause yeah. But it's all good, guys. I'm gonna go off. One thing that I always tell you guys is that be kind. Be kind. Whenever you get a chance, be kind to the next person. People are dealing with a lot. People are going through a lot. And you do not want to be the reason why someone sheds a tear. You don't want to be the reason why someone is depressed. You don't want to be that person. I love you guys so much and thank you guys for everything. And yeah, I'm gonna leave it here. Like I said, I'm gonna interview one of the influencers during the week, but I'm gonna do the part 2 of the things I did in my 20s and wrap it up, and I'm no longer gonna talk about myself ever again. And yeah, we'll take it from there. Thank you so much. Love you guys so much. Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you, Tommy. Thank you, all of you guys. I see you. Lebohang, Tepi, Devin. Oh, you guys are a lot. Karabo, Lydia, yo, Edith, Tasha, Khalaletsang, Devina, Rachel, Keletsomnisi, yo, guys, imagine I'm reading y'all's names like Akimusot. Thank you so much, Bitumel. I love you guys. Love you, Karen. Thank you, guys. Okay, how do we go off? Okay. Are you sure that you want to stop streaming?